Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Lean Muscle Warriors podcast. Today, we have an amazing guest. He's one of the most famous certified online trainer in Bangladesh. He specializes on helping parents losing weight, but most generally having a more healthy lifestyle. He's Tanvir Hasan. Tanvir, hello, and pleased to meet you, and thanks for being here. How are you today?
Hey man, I'm so pumped to be on the show, and thanks for inviting me. And I'm really honored. I'm really honored to be here.
Thanks for being here, Tanvir. And you want to tell us a little bit more about what you do? I'm curious about you helping parents. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, sure. Why not? And so I mostly work with and I work with actually parents, the busy working parents, and to build a healthy lifestyle, lose weight, and gain some muscle, and still have time for their kids, and also they can enjoy their favorite foods. And that's actually the people I work with. And if you ask about me, like why do I want to do this? Because I have seen like lot of people like messaging me because they don't have enough time because they have kids, they have work, and they have all this stress, and they are not and they are losing their passion in their work or relationship. It is because they are not taking care of themselves, and they are not taking care of their body, not taking care of their mind. And that's when I really wanted to work with them, because I have been working with this field of health and fitness for like 3 years, and I worked with like a lot of people like from different fields. So I work with youth, I work with a lot of women, and but I think these people are really messaging me, and they really wanted me to help them. So I really build a program. Actually, I really build a program for them, just to help them out. And yeah, I've been doing this for like last few months, and it's been really successful.
How long in total since you start giving people program until you can say that you are a certified online trainer, and that you are very professional in what you do? How long in total have you been an online trainer for?
Oh, I've been in the field like very short time. Like I have really started coaching people like 3 years ago, and but I really got serious like 2 years ago. And when I really realized that this is going to be this is I really love, and this is I really want to do for the rest of my life. And but then the story, how do I get there? I'm telling that afterwards. And like last year, I got really certified from American Council on Exercise, and I really become a pro after that, and pro like officially. Then like then I really then I started working with more and more people after that. So then when the COVID hit at March, like this year, I started online training like this, from May. I started online training, and I started working with like online trainer academy to build my business. And that's what I met you, right? so that's when I really started working with people like online. And right now I have like dozens of online clients all over the world. And also I have like two or three in-person clients that I work with. But I don't work with like a lot of people like in person right now, because I love that freedom. Like for my so I really want to do I'm really do a lot of study, and I really do a lot of work on my business, like building a successful online business. That's why I don't work with like in-person clients a lot. But my main focus is right now building a successful online business. And I can tell you that this is going really successfully. I have already built a successful base for my online coaching, and my clients are getting great results. My clients are getting great results.
So I'm curious, and it's funny that you your story, because I feel the same. Like we started pretty much the same 3 years ago, and I as well had this feeling of saying, this is my favorite job. I'm not gonna change job anymore. But I'm curious, how do you specifically help those parents? You give them a program, and how does all the online coaching works?
Okay, that's a great question, Francesco. And how do I work? Okay, so I don't. So for me, from my experience of working with myself and a lot of people, I have seen that the health and fitness is much more than exercise and nutrition. And you can't actually push people to do the workout, to follow every nutrition rule to get a great physique, right? And I really, so I was doing that to myself like many years ago, and I really failed. And I got injured. I did a lot of overtraining back then, and it was a mess. Then I really getting to understand that what this is all about. It's all about balance. Okay, so what's the balance is all about? So balance is not only about exercise, nutrition. It's also about exercise and nutrition, but it's also about how do you manage your time. It's a sleep optimization. It's how do you think as well. Okay, and the most of my training not only with your body. I work with the mind. Okay, and so mindset coaching is the main aspect of my program.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so there are a lot of nutritionists working with me, and I can work with them. So I can give them nutrition plan, and I can do nutrition programming as well, but I don't do that. So I work with their time management skill, sleep optimization, and I outsource the nutrition aspect of it. And yeah, I'm also studying all that so that I can do it do that too. But right now I'm not doing that. And yeah, so most of my coaching is I do like mindset coaching. I do it like one-on session like this, like in Zoom. And so there I have few tools to work with the mind, and maybe it's different for everybody. Maybe it's for some people it's only journaling. For most of the people it's meditation, it's visualization. And uh, like I heavily recommend them to do a gratitude journal every single day. Every single day. It is because most people, when they started working with their body, they do it from the place of dissatisfaction. They do it from the place of like they hate their body, and that's actually causing them like actually causing them to gain more weight, or that's actually making them more stressful. So from the science, right? When you are really stressful, your body release cortisols, and when you are on a high cortisols, you can't lose weight, right? You can actually lose weight. And there's most of the parents, they are working professionals, they're very busy, and most of my clients are very highly professional. Like they have like few startups, they are doctors, and they are other service holders like teachers, like university professors, and they are they are engineers. So these people, like, they are highly professional, they have high stress environment in their workplace, and also they maintain a family where they have kids, mostly toddler. Okay, and when they started working with their body, and so they so most of my clients that I'm working with, they have tried a lot of things before, like keto diet, like they went to gym, they got the generalized routine, and none of these things works. And a lot of them got the results before but couldn't maintain it for the long time. Okay, so then they came to me, what is happening, what's wrong with me? And that's where my job began. When they failed, that's where my job began. So now they help them. Now I started helping them. What can you do actually? And I look at their lifestyle, and when they are eating, when they're sleeping, how much they're sleeping, and what their stress levels are, and what they're thinking actually. And definitely I work with their exercise nutrition, but that's another aspect I really work with, and that's the whole concept of lifestyle coaching. Okay, and I have it actually fitness app. I deliver my program there, and I collaborate with other nutritionists, and we actually have a group. I actually have a Facebook group where I deliver like I deliver like group coaching, or there is a group accountability there. Okay, and So most of so I have programs for like 4 months. So if you work with me, you have to at least committed with me for 4 months, like 16 weeks,
Okay.
and that's the minimum amount of time you have to work with. Because, and there's a study from UCLA, it has been said that if you really want to build a habit, you need to work on yourself like for average 90 days. For a lot of people, it may be more. So I work with my clients like 120 days, because not only, so in this 120 days, they work with exercise. So I give them a customized exercise program, I give them a customized nutrition program, and I follow up with them like every week. And I actually have a progress tracking system that I know that every week where they are, like they are losing weight or they are not. And also they have this accountability system, and I make them accountable, and I work with their mind for like 120 days. So if this happens to
It's
anybody, like you have to change. If it's not changing, there is something, there's no way they can't change with this amount of coaching. This is not really possible. I've never seen anybody like haven't lose weight or didn't get any benefits from the coaching. And that's how I really work with Francisco.
yeah, it's great, and there is so much into your coaching that I don't know, maybe you experienced that too, but in my history it happened often that most of the people, they think that having an online coach or what most people call a online personal trainer is just about getting a program, getting a diet, and then just do it. But actually it's not about that, isn't it? Because online you can find all the information you need. You can find a lot of free training program, you can find a lot of diets, but once you have the program, you need as well to be supported. You need someone as well that keep you accountable, and I think you're doing a pretty sick job, so well done with it.
Hey man, thank you so much.
And I'm curious, Tanvir, how in all this, how do you manage your training? And by the way, I was curious, like, how are the gyms in Bangladesh now? Are they open or are they closed?
No, they're all of it, man. They're all of it. And even I am going to gym. I am going to gym.
Then you have definitely someone jealous of you today, because here the gyms are closed until the 6th of January here in Austria.
Yeah,
And
I know, I know.
is a
Yeah.
fitness a thing in Bangladesh? As in, are normal people going regularly to the gym, or is not so popular?
Oh no, but working out and being fit is now become very popular, like last few years,
Okay.
and it is because of social media.
Yeah.
Okay, and because lots of people are when I really started working out like 15 years ago. For me, I really started working out like 15 years ago, and I really started getting serious like 8 to 10 years ago. And yeah, so when I was started working out, so nobody's that much really serious right now. When it wasn't in our culture, like it's working out, taking care of us. It's not in our culture, and my parents never done it. Their parents never done it.
Yeah.
And I have seen our education system is not teaching all these things. And when really Facebook and YouTube came along, like in the last decade, then even me, I was seeing a lot of Western people like working out, having great shape, and then how to work out. Like you can actually go to YouTube and learn anything you want, right? And that's how I really started. So I never had any coach, I never had any trainer. I was self-taught. And you can see that you know that I am doing calisthenics, right? So
Yeah.
what I've learned is from the internet. And right now there are a lot of gyms, like uh, you have no idea the amount of gyms they're opening up every week here and there in Bangladesh is crazy. And definitely when the COVID came, it got really slower, but it's going up again now. And now, right now in Bangladesh, it's very much popular. It's getting more popular. In Bangladesh, there is no actual fitness industry here. It's still a baby. It's still a small baby. And I started then when I started becoming like a fitness coach and working with a lot of people. Now a lot of they want to do what I do now. They want to become a fitness coach, they want to become a successful fitness coach, they are helping people. And I think this industry is going to boom for like next within few years. It will be like it will go on a skyrocket.
Yeah, I can see that coming. And if you guys go on Tanvir Facebook profile, you can see him doing some crazy pull-ups around his city. And that's why I'm curious, what are you currently working on in terms of your fitness? Do you have any particular goals?
Okay, that's a good question, Francesco. So right now, I am heavily focused on my business.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's like that the amount of training we're going through in online training academy is a lot
It's a lot
to take,
yeah.
and it's a really lot. And so I've never studied this much that I'm doing right now, and also I'm loving this. And yeah, when the COVID came, my training got really slower like everybody else, and I really picked it up like from June or July, but it's still slow. And right now I'm working out like 3 to 4 days a week, sometimes less. And yeah, I'm actually guilty of that as well because I'm working on my business. And yeah, but yeah, so what I do right now is mostly bodyweight training, calisthenics. I also do some powerlifting stuff, like a few bodybuilding stuff. So I do what whenever I all my so all these years, I I've never focused on single training like calisthenics. Definitely, I promote calisthenics. That's what people need here, but I do everything. All my program is the hybrid training. So I do calisthenics, I do powerlifting, I do kettlebell work, I do band work. I do everything. And yeah, so right now I'm just trying to maintain my body. That's all. I'm just trying to maintain my fitness because I've been heavily invested on my fitness like for many years. I don't want to lose it because of my business. And if you really want to help people, I have to take care of myself too, right? So I'm doing that. Yeah, so I think in the from the next year, like February, March, after finishing like the OTA2 and other courses that I'm doing, I'm going to get back on the training like more serious nature.
Yeah, and I feel you on this because as an online coach, there is so much to do in terms of researching or just coaching people or connecting with new people, and our personal education too. So there is really a lot, and it's great that you manage your fitness, your training as well accordingly to the other commitment you have in your life. And
Yeah.
I'm talking about the people you work with. I'm curious. Let's say that you are working with a busy parent. So maybe they are also busy professionals. So they have a busy personal life and a busy professional life. What would you say, in your experience, it's the most important or the easiest or the best 5-minute action that a parent can take in order to start losing weight, whether if it's planning or anything that is valuable in your experience?
Yeah, that's a great question, Francesco. And okay, I have the same thing that you're doing, the 5-minute action. I think this is the most easiest way, like to get in the momentum every day, right? And to help my clients, like busy professionals, their parents, to help my clients to get in the momentum for like at least a few 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What I tell them, like, do anything, just do few minutes of exercise, 5 minutes of exercise or 5 minutes of visualization exercise, anything that that help you to get closer on your goal. Anything, it can be anything. Okay, and it can be actually anything. It can be like just sitting with your journal and really writing down what you should be doing for the rest of the day. It can be that. It can be like 5 minutes of like a mindful breathing exercise. It can be that. It can be like 5 minutes of you. So a lot of my clients, like they're so busy, they don't have time to work out like a lot of days. So I tell them, why don't you play a song for like 5 minutes, do that, and leave it. You don't have to think about it anything else. Okay, but you have to do something every single day. Like every single day you have to take action.
Yeah.
And I have seen this process really works with my clients. And even when they are not doing anything, I ask them to send me a message. Okay, they are not, if they are not feeling good, they want to do, they don't want to, they're not following with a diet or exercise that day, just send me a message. It will take them like 5 to 10 seconds. Just send me a message, and I'll talk to you if I'm there. Okay, just express what you are feeling right now. So expressing your feelings in your diary or to me in my in inbox, it also helps them to think about that what they are really doing. And for me, from my experience and the people I work with, I've seen that anybody can manage 5 minutes of day for themselves. Anybody. If you are not taking 5 minutes a day for yourself, uh, like I don't know how to actually busy with. This is crazy. Everybody should take at least. I really believe that if you really want to be happy, not only from the perspective of being a healthy body, like healthy human being, you should at least take like 40 minutes to 1 hour of your day to really work on yourself. It may be study, it may be exercise, it may be just being yourself, but create a space for yourself. That's what that's what really helped me as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm not talking about the mediocre life. I'm talking if you really become an extraordinary person. If you give yourself 40 to 60 minutes every day on a single task, you will be an amazing person. Trust me on this.
I agree. I agree. And yeah, I love your style of coaching. I think it's very similar to what we do in FP coaching. And I'm as well, since you work with people who have life and they can't spend their life training or prepping their meal. What's your position about flexible dieting? Is it something that you use? Is it something that you recommend?
So, yeah, that's another concern from my clients. They really love to eat. Also, I love to eat. So, before talking to you, I really had a burger. And by the way, I have my favorite food anytime I want, because I do other things really like precise.
Yeah.
So if you really work with your body like in the right manner, with the right coaching, you can actually eat anything you want, like very often. And that's what I do, and that's what I tell my clients. So my diet, the diet that I provide or my nutritionists provide to my clients, they are never realistic. So I literally tell them, why don't you go out and eat whatever you want once a week? And why don't you send pictures to me after that? I'll be more happy than anything. Okay, so that's my approach. So if you are trying to build a great body or great fitness, that doesn't mean you can enjoy your favorite foods. That's very so whoever is not enjoying their favorite food, whoever is not enjoying their favorite travel place, like what is called yeah, you are actually wasting your time. You're wasting your time, a lot of things. You are not doing the right thing. So that's my actually approach. That's my approach.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And yeah, since we are here, I was wondering, have you ever bought? I mean, what's the sub $100 purchase that really impacted your life?
Oh, Francisco, you are
Yeah,
asking me
this is a
lots of good
question we
questions.
ask to our guest.
Yeah, yeah, dude, that's a very good question. So, you know, I'm really careful with my money. How do I invest? And I don't really spend my money like anything that my mind tells me. So if I have like $100, if you ask me what should I buy, I'll buy a book.
Then what's your
Uh,
favorite book?
yeah, so I can so I have few recommendations for anybody who is listening to this podcast or want to build a good life. I have few recommendations for people. So if you're a man, you should you should read The Way of Superior Man by David Data. Every man should read this book. And there's another great book that really changed my life, that is called The Power of Now, like Eckhart Tolle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And when I really read this book, like 2015, it really shifted my perspective. So I have been doing like meditation like for like decade, and when I really so this book really helped me to push further, go deep in my consciousness, and that's another book. And yeah, and there are a lot of books as well. And yeah, so like or Find Your Why by Simon Sinek is another my favorite book. And yeah, there are lots of books. I think there's this the most three. Oh no, there are a few books like Think and Grow Rich. This is another my favorite book. And yeah, and the few days ago, like David Goggins published his own book. Like, I think, what is the name of the book?
Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't read that.
Yeah. So that's also my favorite book for like. And there are few books I have read this year, like really changed my perspective. There one book I can really tell you, it is This is Marketing by Seth Godin.
Mm-hmm.
It really shaped my perspective about the marketing.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I am doing a lot of study for the online training academy, so I am not finding any time to read all other things. And another thing I really like, if I have like $100, what should I purchase? I will purchase a course that's inclined to my passion.
Yeah.
And I literally purchased like few courses. It's a habit building courses like few days ago. Like it's for like monthly. Yeah. So when I have money, I purchase knowledge.
Yeah.
I purchase a good notebook, and yeah, that's what I do.
And that's probably the purchase that will give you the highest return of investment per money. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, money spent on education are never wasted. And well, thank you so much, Tanvir. It was very, very good to talk to you today. And where can I find you? So where can people find out more about you? I mean, I'm just gonna share the link, but do you wanna tell us how can people contact you?
Yeah, so you can find me over like Facebook. It's my most of the people that find me over Facebook is like Tanvir Hasan Brito. You can search over Facebook. That's my personal profile, and my Facebook profile, my personal Facebook page is Tanvir Hasan Coaching. So if you search like Tanvir Hasan Coaching with under this username, you will find my Instagram, my Twitter, my LinkedIn, everything.
Fantastic. Tanvir, it's been a pleasure to talk to you today, and wish you great luck for the growth of your business and for all the other personal projects you have on your plate.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting me for the in the show. And I really love talking to you. I really want to do this again for like next time. Yeah.
For sure.
And maybe I want to start my own podcast like after a few months. I guess I'm going to invite you. It's so nice to talk to you, brother. And thanks for everything.
You're surely gonna have the first guest on your podcast. I'll be happy to be there.
Cool. It will be you. That's for sure.
Great to talk to you, and thanks guys for listening. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure that you share it with a friend, and we're gonna talk soon. Ciao.